Alright guys, this is as real as I could possibly get. I'm going to talk about something that I've been seeing for the past 3 or 4 months now on my channel and on my videos. Now, as you know, I did not like chapter 675. Well, I'm going to say I didn't like two main things in that chapter, and I said that everything else was great because it was. But I got a lot of grief in the comments, and 9 times out of 10, the people that were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, fuck you, you don't like Naruto how you say you do, blah, 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 they are new subscribers because my older subscribers know how I work. And I appreciate you guys, but I mean, for those of you that think I'm hating on Naruto, no. Let me say this, and let me say this once and for all. Please listen, get the wax out of your ear. Listen to what I'm about to say very carefully. I am an anime reviewer, meaning that I pick apart a chapter, an episode, movie, whatever the fuck I'm reviewing, and I'm telling you the good, the bad, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, how it made me feel, all of that. I am not an anime dick sucker, dick rider, ass kisser, anything. I'm going to tell you how it is, in my opinion. If I had a cup in my hand, I probably should have gotten a cup to help out with this scenario. But anyway, if I had a cup in my hand that was half full, some of you will look at it as it being half full. Some of you will look at it as being half empty. Now, the same thing applies to Naruto in all anime. And instead of it being simple, like, a fucking cup with liquid in it, it has complex traits and different aspects to make people's minds wander in just other than two directions. Because with a cup, it could either be half empty or half full. With a chapter, it could be great, intermediate, just horrible. It can be a lot of different things because there are more variables in a chapter than in a cup of let's say milk, because I really want some milk for some reason right now. But anyway, the point is that no one's view is going to be the same. And I'm sorry to say this, I love all of my subscribers, but if you want to hear me talk positively about Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, Black Bullet, anything else that I'm reviewing right now, if you want to hear me talk about it positive and just forgive all the faults like they don't exist, then you may want to click the subscribe button so you can unsubscribe yourself. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. I swear I'm not. But that's not what I do. I do point out the bullshit that's in my opinion. And you guys may think that it's wonderful that, there are no plot holes in this manga at all. But Naruto especially, there are a lot of plot holes. And, out of a lot of reviewers, I am pretty forgiving, but when bullshit arises, I do address it. And like I said, my older subscribers do know how I roll, but the new ones, the past few chapters have been great. They've been great. And a lot of you from those reviews have heard me talk about nothing but praise for this series. But when bullshit arises, you're not used to it because you've only seen 2 or 3 reviews. So I'm here to tell you guys that I am not a Naruto or anime ass kisser, dick rider, anything like that. And let's talk about what happened in 675, because I got a lot of your comments and none of them make sense. The creation of all things jutsu. I understand how Gormo had that. He did many things with it. He created the moon. He divided the 10 tails up into the 9-tailed beast. He did a lot of things. But the difference between what he did and what Naruto has done is simple. He used planetary devastation. He took a lot of rocks from the earth and cast it up there to make the moon. He used the 10 tails husk to put the muzzle up there, and he used an actual living beast, 10 tails, to divide it up into the 9-tailed beast. Whereas Naruto, he created something out of thin air with nothing to go up. There's no fucking bit of Kakashi's eye in his left socket. There wasn't, until Naruto just fucking made it. If Hagoromo could really do this, why is he dead? Why is his sons dead? Why is his wife dead? I'm assuming she's dead, because we don't know who she is. But if this guy can create brand new body parts, just out of fucking nowhere, just bibbity bobbity boop, here you go, here's a fucking new dick. If he could do that, then why didn't he just replace his heart when he was about to die, replace his skin so he wouldn't get old? Why did he let his sons die? Why are his sons dead? Why couldn't he give his sons a new heart? Why couldn't he, that makes no fucking sense. Hagoromo has never done this to what we've been shown. Everything that he's created was created from something else. I mean, it makes no sense. If this was the case, if Hagoromo could really create anything he wanted about the power of imagination, blah, 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 because that's what Izanagi is, pretty much your imagination. But if he could really do that, why didn't he just create a big, huge fucking cannon that would make everyone get along? I mean, that jutsu has its fucking, it has its limits. It can't do everything. It cannot literally create everything because that would make no fucking sense. This series would not make sense if it could create everything. And so for Naruto to just pop an eye into, not saying pop an eye, create an eye, spawn a working eyeball into a socket where Kakashi's eyeball has not been in for like 10, 15 plus years, that makes no sense. If anything, it would have made more sense for him to create another Sharingan because he's had the Sharingan longer in his life than he's had his real eye. So there should be still some Uchiha or Sharingan DNA in there. But no, Naruto overlooked somehow the Sharingan and gave him a regular eye back. That's bullshit. I don't care what you say. The power to create all things or whatever the fuck jutsu is called, it could not just create stuff. Everything that Hagoromo has done has come from either the earth or another living thing. So like I said, Naruto had to have copied and pasted Kakashi's right eye into his left socket, which makes no fucking sense. So if this is the case, if Naruto really has the power to create anything, why doesn't he just make a huge impenetrable box around Madara so he can't escape? If Naruto can really create anything, if he can use anything from his imagination, why doesn't he just make Madara dead? That makes no sense. And I know what you're saying, that the thing with Guy was bullshit, but Guy wasn't dead. His heart was deteriorating, but it wasn't all the way there. Like, the fire in his heart did not go out, but Naruto rekindled the flame. And the thing with the Uchiha's passing eyes back and forth, at least they're fucking eyes. At least you can physically hold an eye and pop it in your skull, whereas Naruto just created one out of this complete blue. But like I said, with Guy, that is more acceptable than this bullshit. And, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that Kakashi isn't blind. I'm glad he does have an eye. But Kishimoto could have went about it in so many different ways, and just Naruto becoming a fucking magician and a fucking shinobi god. I'm not saying that I don't want him to become the strongest, because that's going to happen. I want him to become Hokage. I want him to be able to whoop everyone's ass. But to be able to create body parts just out of nowhere with no explanation, he doesn't even know how he did it. He straight up says, I don't fucking know. It's like I took a piece of Kakashi and just threw it in his eye socket and it turned into an eyeball. Like, I understand he says he feels like he can do anything, but there should be a limit on that, because Hagoromo, like I said, if Hagoromo could do this, he shouldn't be dead. His son shouldn't be dead. He should have been able to just regenerate new body parts over and over and over his entire life. Now, with that being said, I'm done with the eye thing, because no matter what you say, no matter what kind of jutsu this turns out to be, I will not accept that Naruto can just make a new body part. This means Neji's going to come back, and no one's going to die of the war. If Naruto can just spawn an eye, he can heal a fucking wound by a huge ass branch. Neji is not dead anymore. I'm telling you, he's going to come back. And if Neji doesn't come back and Naruto created an eye, that's going to be even more bullshit. So now, I want Neji to come back, because it will make there's no reason why he shouldn't. But enough about that. Enough about Naruto. My channel in general, I am a reviewer, which means I'm going to tell you guys how I feel about something. In my opinion, if you don't like something, if you don't like my opinion, then say it. I don't care if you dislike or anything, but don't say that I'm not a real Naruto fan because I'm disrespecting his character. That's like saying, okay, look, say you had a son. I'm not wishing this upon anyone. Say you had a son, and he grew up to be a serial killer, would you not love your son still? You would still love that child even if he is a serial killer. But that does not make what he's doing right. See what I did there? Now, same thing with Naruto. I love Naruto to death. It's my favorite anime to review. It's my favorite anime to get hyped up and predict things on. But I will not, I repeat, I will not kiss Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, Uchiha Madara, Namikaze Minato, anyone. I will not kiss anyone's ass for any anime I review. So when I see bullshit, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to call it out. So there are plenty of reviewers that just speak on the positive of Naruto. I mean, and when they see bullshit, and when they see the bullshit, they still turn it to be a positive because they don't want their subscribers. They don't want their subscribers to, give them grief. And anime reviewers like Forever World, King of Lightning, Sawyer, Double 4 Anime, those guys keep it real. Although a lot of people say that Forever World doesn't for some reason, I still see him, downing Naruto when it deserves to be down. So he's cool in my book. Like, those guys, they get it. Like the other anime reviewers, I'm not going to say any names, but a lot of them are like, oh, well, I don't like this, but it's okay because I still love the series. No. If you're a reviewer, you should spot out and tell your subscribers or audience why you don't like something. But the point that I'm trying to make is that just because you love something doesn't mean that it's flawless. Doesn't mean that it doesn't have its faults. I mean, I love Naruto to death. It's the first anime I reviewed on this channel, and it's not going anywhere. Even when the Naruto series is over, I'm still going to make Naruto videos about what I would have preferred, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, what I want to see, is there going to be another time skip, etc., etc. I'm not going to stop making Naruto videos just because Kishimoto, like when he stops making Naruto, I love it to death. But that does not mean that I have to kiss the main character's ass. Like I said, I want him to become the strongest. I want him to become Hokage. I want him to be the god, but not literally like the god to where he could just do impossible things that the god before him couldn't even do. Hagoromo did not do this, man. I'm telling you, Hagoromo did not make fucking limbs out of nothing. If anything, the closest thing to that is Madara's ability, no, Zetsu's ability to just be able to plaster some shit on you and then like your body parts automatically work, like when Madara took Zetsu's arm and slapped it onto his arm and it moves. Now that is acceptable because Zetsu is an organic being, but just creating something out of nothing, and not to mention, I'm sorry Naruto fanboys, if anyone should be doing this and it somewhat makes sense, it should be Sasuke. Why? Because everything that Hagoromo himself did, the moon creation, the dividing up of the tail beast, was done by dojutsu. Naruto could do it by fucking, I don't know, hand magic. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, he straight up just spawns body parts now. He can't die. But like I said, if Hagoromo could do this, he shouldn't have died. His son shouldn't have died. I mean, no one in this entire anime has this ability but Naruto. No one. No one. I don't care. But this video is bound to get dislikes like my review, and I'm okay with that. But I have to clear the air, especially with the newer subscribers. You have seen nothing but positive because nothing but positive has happened in the past few, like 4 or 5 reviews. But, I mean, this review, I'm letting the real out, man. I mean, I spot some bullshit, I'm going to call it out. So if you want to see a reviewer that just straight up talks about good stuff, the good stuff in anime, Naruto, whatever the fuck, then this is not the channel for you. I'm just letting you know. But anyway, tell me what you guys think. I'm not trying to be harsh, but I'm trying to tell you how it is. Like I said, we all have different opinions, and I respect yours, so at least try to respect mine. But don't say that I do not like Naruto, and I shouldn't be a Naruto reviewer just because I don't like something. That kind of contradicts itself when you think about it. How does the sentence, you shouldn't review Naruto if you're going to talk about the bad things in it? Like, what the fuck? That's not Naruto reviewing if you're just talking about the positive things. That's Naruto praising. That's Naruto dick riding. And I'm not a dick rider. I'm straight up heterosexual, tits and ass and vagina for me. I'm just straight up female. I'm not finna dick ride nobody. But anyway, tell me what you guys think. It's jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.